This is the card I'll be showing you how to make. It's a double point card using the Darling Donkey stamp set, as well as the Field Flower DSP from the Sale-a-bration. To get started, grab 2 pieces of DSP. This is from the Field Flower pack, and you're going to cut both of them 3 by 4 inches. Grab your Simply Scored here, and you're going to put them long ways and score 1 inch down the long edge. And then also you're going to score the second one at 1 inch also. Okay, we'll get rid of this. Now you're going to turn them over and fold the 1 inch here. Open it back up, and then you're going to fold and meet this 1 inch crease that you've made, and then fold the other one to meet. You can also use a bone folder just to get a nice crease there. Set that one aside and do the same thing to the other. Okay, once you've got that, it should look like something like this. Set those aside, and then I grabbed a 4 by 5 1/4 sheet of Roco Rose cardstock and the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder, and we're going to emboss that piece. So stick that in there, and then you're going to grab your number 1 platform, lay your embossing folder down, and then you're going to use your number 4 embossing plate and run that through the die cutting machine. When you finish, you should end up with something that looks like this, nice and textured. You're going to grab some braided linen trim here, and I'm going to add this right around and tie a knot. Like so. And then you can trim the edges. And then I put this knot on the left-hand side, like right about there. Now, take your little edges, and all you're going to do is take your glue or adhesive of your choice, and you're going to put a little adhesive just to hold down these triangular flaps here. And then add a little glue right on your 1 inch scored edge and lay this piece right up against there. And you can fold that, use your bone folder, kind of give it a good press here, and then we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. Add some glue to your 1 inch strip here. Close. So this is what you should have so far. Don't worry, we're going to cover up the back. We'll do that now. Now I have a 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 sheet of Just Jade cardstock, and that's what we're going to layer, and that will be our base cardstock. So I'm going to add adhesive to the back of here and lay that right on top of that Just Jade base piece of cardstock. And hold that, make sure that adheres. Okay, so there's your card base. Now we're just going to do the donkey and we'll be done. So set this aside. You're going to grab a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock and Memento ink, and of course your cute little donkey here. Ink it up, and we're going to stamp right in the center. Now grab your Memento markers here. I've got a light and dark smoky slate. I've got a light gray granite, a dark old olive, a dark Roco rose, and then also a dark petaled pink. So take your dark smoky slate. And that's what I colored in all the little hooves, the tail, also the little hair up here, and his nose and bottom lip here. So that's what we're going to do there. Take your light smoky slate, and I just went around the very edge of like the whole donkey and down his legs like so. And then take the light gray granite, and you're going to kind of go back over what you just colored in and then slowly color in the center, maybe just making one little streak stroke across so it becomes and looks a little lighter. And then add a little bit on his ears here. And then you can go back in with the petaled pink and color in the center of his ears, kind of the inside part. Grab your dark Rococo rose, and that's what you'll color in the rose with. And then last of all, take your dark old olive, and that will be for the leaf and stem of the rose. So there's your donkey. I also added a little bit of Wink Stella on the rose, just to add an extra little shimmer. And then you'll take this label die out of the Tasteful Label die set, and we are going to die cut the little donkey here. So grab your base platform number 1, your number 2 little insert here, and then one of your cutting pads, which I think should be number 3, your paper and die cut here, and then your second plexiglass number 3. Run that through the die cutting machine, and this is what you should end up with, this cute little donkey here. Now, take your scissors, and there is a little, I don't know if you can see. Well, I don't think you can. Anyways, there is a little perforated edge border around this whole donkey. So all we're going to do is cut on that perforated line, and then we will die cut a Just Jade label out of the same die, and that will create the layer behind it and add a nice little touch. Okay, there we go. Now he's all cut out. So again, take your little label from the Tasteful Label die set, the same one that you just cut out the donkey, and we're going to repeat the last step. So your platform, your little insert piece here, number 1, number 2, number 3 plexiglass plate, your paper and your die, and then a second number 3 plexiglass plate. And you're going to run that through the die cutting machine, and you should end up with this. You can see the perforated edges a little better and the Just Jade there. Now, layer your donkey here. Like that. And then all we're going to do is we're going to grab our base card here and put a little dot of glue on the top edge of this point and lay our little donkey down here. Until he's all on there. Now, I grabbed the Just Jade ink and grabbed a sentiment from the stamp set, and it says, "Hey there, friend." And I'm just going to stamp that right up here at the top, and you can write a little message to a fun friend and send out this darling cute donkey card here. Hope you enjoyed, and join me next time. Thanks so much.